Hey everyone, how's it going? Gonna get started here in just a minute or two. Hey Arcset, nice to have you here. This is Fridays at 5. I am on Kyber. Figured I'd continue doing the Schindlerin stuff. I've got a saga to get through. Might as well flag for Caught in the Web while I'm at it. Haven't run him yet on this character, so let's do that. So I do have an LFM up. It's Armagh, Armahgh. You can find the LFM, hit it up if you want to on Kyber. As long as you're epic level, good enough for me. Love to get some more people in here because I kind of suck at these quests. And I need to pike. No, I need to... I need to teach you how to, by you narrating, and then I... Hello and welcome to Fridays at 5 here on twitch.tv/DDO stream and youtube.com/Dungeons and Dragons/live. I'm DDO's Community Manager Cordovan. Thank you very much for being here on a happy, sunny, beautiful spring Friday afternoon in the Boston area. Just a gorgeous weekend, it looks like. People are going to be enjoying it. LARPing is going on. I'm not doing it. But I do have tabletop. And I got board gaming going on this weekend. It's going to be good stuff. Hope you got some time in for some DDO as well. We do have our 10% bonus going on all weekend long. So that would be cool if you wish to check that out. And it's just the party bonus, not for raids. Up to 50%. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm actually making the run out to Schindlerin this way because I haven't actually been out this way on this character. He spent most of his epic levels over on the Eberron side. Once you do this run once, you can go to Evening Star Cavern and basically just, travel there very quickly in future runs. Hello, bird. Swimming. So we did have our patch to reduce lag and to correct the Barbarian enhancement thing. It looks like we do still have some work that is being done. We identified some ways that we can more fully optimize our monitoring tools, for example. We have some of that kind of stuff going on as well. So I do expect in the future here we'll have another patch. Unsure on the when on that one. There's some thought about maybe rolling it into a more comprehensive kind of patch or not. But we'll find that stuff out over the next couple of days. But the initial signs have been pretty positive in terms of the in-game experience, particularly in parties, and that I've been hearing really positive things from the community. We do have a thread up on the DDO forum, so if you want to give us your feedback on that, we'd really appreciate it. Hey, Dan and Leia. Hey, Mordecai. Nice to see you guys here. And if you have any feedback for our chat room here today, I'd be happy to field that stuff. Like I say, we're not quite there yet, but it's a significant improvement. At least it seems to be so far. So, hope that has been your experience as well. So I'm making a swim out to Schindlerin, which is a moderate pain in the butt, but not too bad. Any date on the Mania in terms of the new Kensai update? Only that it's in the works, and so there's some possibility. I mean, kind of, but it's real tentative. It's possible that by next weekend you'll be taking a look at some things. It's also possible you won't. So I think I just screwed us. I know, promised. I promise. No, I don't promise. But it's possible. Stay tuned. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's in the works. This also kind of relates to that whole patch thing I was telling you about. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That would be cool if it did happen. Hopefully it will. But like I said, it's still a little too early to make any kind of promise on that. Here's a question for the audience. When you go to the Underdark, do you put on the Drow sort of Underdark goggles, Undersun goggles, or do you just sort of wing it like I do and just sort of deal with a bit of a darker set to everything? I'm curious. Kill the villager first. I didn't mean to. Well, I kind of meant to. I didn't exactly not mean to. I just kind of wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, yeah. How am I going to get past all this stuff? I don't have a rogue. We'll deal with that one step at a time, I suppose. I play on a Mac, everything's already pretty dark, Dantiel says. Yeah, I can understand. I hear ya. Helps if you hug the wall here. Nice. That worked out okie dokie. So once you make this, I don't know, is it actually a superstition or is it a real thing? When people go into town, well, I guess actually you do because you need to pick up that thing. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, I guess. So what are you guys up to this weekend? You got any raid plans? Any questing plans? Hopefully, raiding is in a better state this weekend. I know it sure seems like questing is. I do want to caution, though, that one thing we are well aware of, that we know you guys are well aware of as well, is that, we did just reset everything. So we want to make sure that some of that, hey, things are looking pretty okay, or at least better, is not a result of that reboot. So we'll find out more in the coming days, sort of just how extensively we've improved things. And like I said, we do know that there is work yet to be done. We've already identified a couple other avenues for investigation and resolution that we actually, I guess it's beyond investigation since we know it's going to make a difference. Implementation, guess we could say. And that stuff's in process, so hopefully it'll be coming pretty soon. And that should help with some of the intercommunication lag. That's what we're hoping. We've kind of heard on and off about, at least semi-anecdotally / bug reported about, say, guild renown lag, treasure loot lag. Some of that has been around for a long time. Some of that is reportedly new. So I guess we'll find out. But it's something that we are aware of and working on. That's one of the kind of last big pieces outside of, maybe some business communications work between the various entities that do things. So, that's really, I guess, the latest. We're heading into the weekend, on a fairly positive note. Hope you guys have a good experience this weekend as well. One of the other things that is we're considering as well is, we have a lot of monitoring tools that do everything from making sure, how many people are in the world to, what's your population to, I don't know, various metrics, right? And we want to make sure that some of that may not be having an undue sort of negative impact on game performance. It's always another possibility. So that's something we'll be looking into as well.
There must be no break in the fight. The time for rest will come once all the has been crushed. Unless you are able to do Lord's bidding, and she cares not for delay.
Where are you at, man? There we go. Ooh. Alright.
Search the noble's quarters for the traitor. Everything taken from the war wizards belongs to Loaf. Surely you would not attempt to take what is hers for yourself. If Dunrobar cannot keep its men in check, Zin will take over this.
Let's see how quickly I die. Garrett, you're on a lead. Heal yourself. There we go.
This grand courtyard serves as the entry point for exploring the House Sin compound. According to your sources,
Anyway, it's one of those things sometimes people don't really think about that much, but it's true. I mean, if you figure everything that you're using to monitor things has to take a toll as well to some extent. So, there you go. Hirelings that can heal themselves wait too long because of knowing how many hit points they can heal. It's sort of true, actually. Yeah. I mean, it's not sort of true. That is true, I think. But still, you know, they could probably do a bit better job of it occasionally. Just saying. Ooh, cool, I can get the Blade Master. That's useful. Welcome. I just recently entered House of Death Undone. Crap. There we go. Whew, good. I needed that guy out of the way. That's true, I could use the party chat tab. I don't really look at the party chat tab all that much. It's a failing on my part. It's potions. Anyway, it's been a fun week playing the game, though. I know it's been a little laggy for folks, but I also got a lot done. Of my characters, I've been enjoying playing on Thelanis. I've got a wizard, which, as I've said a couple of times, I don't really play wizards that much, so it's really kind of new for me to be doing this, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm surprised I didn't do it years ago. It's been fun. Originally, I was going to go for like either an archmage or a pale master, but now that I've been playing the character and actually sort of playing it in the static group to figure out what I like best about the character and what I want to do, I'm actually going to be doing kind of another strange, probably semi-gimp build that I'm going to enjoy a lot. And that is going to be a swashbuckler Eldritch Knight wizard. That, well, probably not swashbuckler per se, but I am going to take single weapon fighting. And I'm kind of shorthand calling it a swashbuckler. Single hand weapon fighting, and Harper into damage and to hit, so that the times where I am, out of spell points or whacking on mobs or needing to defend myself, I can do it. And otherwise I'm, specking electric, because I really have been just enjoying blasting things with my lightning bolts. And then, of course, doing what I can for, say, the SLAs of Force Missile and that I got from dipping into Archmage and some of the other trees. And just because Magic Missile is always useful. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. Playing a lot of that. Making sure... Oh, I suppose I should put a call out. I'm sure anyone listening to this is well aware. But, just in case... this is your final weekend to turn in your anniversary rewards and to run the anniversary challenge event and to turn in those party favors for things. After this weekend, probably sometime Monday morning Eastern Time, we are going to be shutting down the anniversary event. That means the anniversary token NPC is going to be going away. The challenge event is going to go away. The challenge event NPC, both to acquire the quest and Tolero to get you the party favors, or to turn in your party favors, that's going to be gone. So this is your weekend. If it's important to you that you turn in any of this stuff, now's the time. So make sure you do that if you are interested. So Test 420X, anyone know when Lamania is coming back up? We're working on it. It's something that's, kind of next up, basically. As for the exact when, though, could be as soon as perhaps this weekend, but I don't know. Yeah, it is fun, you know. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, people have asked a couple of times, hey, are we bringing it back? You know, I'm actually enjoying it. So, what about thinking of bringing it back? And, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Should you save your party favors? I don't know. Based right now at this time, we don't really have plans to bring the event back or have any more use for your tokens or any more use for your party favors. So I'm going to say probably not, but you never know. I mean, you just never know. So. Could use the loot for the Mimicon? Well, that's an interesting idea. That'd be kind of funny. Given the weird shuffling nature we've been doing here. What do we have? We grabbed the blue key. Remind me what I used that blue key on. Is that down here? No. Get the cauldron there, get the cauldron there.
I truly do not know.
There we go.
I've never used key in this mission. Oh, that's right. The end fight door's locked, so it might be for that.
Yeah, maybe. Hello, we are underway with House of Death Undone. Let's see. Might watch some movies this weekend. Actually, I've got a busy weekend of gaming. And then housework, so probably not. But I want to see the movie Green Room. Have you guys heard of that? Patrick Stewart's in it. Alright, we're to the end fight. We can wait till the end or the instance. Residents. By the way, I'm seeing them a week from Monday in Boston here at Royale. They're showing their documentary and doing a set at Royale in Boston on Monday, whatever day that is, a week from Monday. Cool for me, if you like them at all. And then next weekend, PAX. So that should be cool. If you're going to PAX, let me know. We're going to have a casual get-together at the very least. With just any DDO players who want to hang out. I know in particular there's a couple of DDO players that I know are going to be there. And I'll reach out to them, but if I don't reach out to them, or if I forget you or have a hard time finding you or whatever, just get in touch with me. I would be more than happy to get you some swag and hang out, get you some stuff, etc., etc. Alright. Ooh, you saw the residence in London. Cool. Hello. So we're actually in the end fight of House of Death Undone. Yeah, we'll move on to at least one of the others. Yeah, that's the one in Boston. It's at this club, which is actually kind of funny. It's the club that we had our Infinite Crisis kind of party that one year. It's the same club. It's kind of cool. It's a smaller place. Last time they played, I guess, at the art museum or something, but this time it's a little bit of a smaller venue. Yeah. Hey Titan, how's it going? Is it your birthday today? I think some social network let me know it was your birthday today. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Titan. Yeah, there you go. Are we thinking or working on fixing a monk and or adding a third enhancement tree for druid and artificer? Yes, on the druid thing, or on the artificer thing. That is something that we would like to do. Nothing to announce immediately, though. We are hoping to get some monk fixes in fairly soon. Again, no promise, but there had been some talk. Well, maybe update 31, maybe. We'll see. Well, yeah, we've been talking about the artificer stuff for a while. Druid, it's on our to-do list. I mean, we'd like to get to Druid at some point, but nothing really to announce there, sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something we'd like to do. It's just a matter of fitting it into the development schedule, you know. Easier said than done sometimes, but... So one nice change that slipped into the patch here is you can now voluntarily add volume sliders to people other than yourself. You no longer have a volume slider, and you can individually sort of turn people up and down. It's a requested feature that the guy who worked on it originally was like, yeah, I think I could do that. Checked it in and just through a series of various communication and what have yous. It did get in the release notes. So, surprise! Cool though. It's a good one. I still love SLA Maximize Lightning Strike, half 400 damage at level 9. Tell me about it. Holy moly. That is some good stuff. I've been using Lightning Bolt in that quite well. Actually, you're talking about the Lightning Strike. I'm talking about my Wizard. Yeah, Wizard. But, yeah, Lightning Strike. Cool stuff. But yes, it's on the list. In particular, like hand wraps would be lovely to take care of. A few other things as well. We'll see.
martial house. The personal quarters of Dunrobar's martial leaders boast vaulted ceilings and imposing pillars.
Riders of the Apocalypse, congrats guild level 200.
You spy a weapons rack
Congrats on guild level 200 there, Riders of the Apocalypse.
master himself.
You're not too far behind Band of Gypsies.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
An angry voice comes from beyond the door.
They have treated us as foot servants long enough. When it is we who find the thread, will Zend or other fool dare say we broke?
A hiss goes up as the vehicle hits the flames. The guards take notice and quickly spring into action.
We need the default voice volume increase. Yeah, we've been hearing that feedback. No promises, but maybe. That same guy who did this stealth thing was like, heard your feedback. So we'll see. Maybe. Could happen. Still, we're in a fairly decent place compared to where we were. Even if there's more that could be done. It's kind of a nice change. But I hear ya. Yep.
Battlemaster Teblin's prized blades are ruined. All that remains is to make them back. As possible.
Hey, Killer. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
The bell reverberates in the courtyard and throughout every corner of the bar compound. Suddenly, an angry voice booms from up above.
Who are you?
Ah, yes. Garrett! No! Yay!
Couldn't believe this was the work of mere servants.
Nicely done.
Just like the Puppet Master's blade.
So, Broken Chains is next. For those who don't know, this is the one that's just slightly outside.
The underdog, down into places that even the drow fear to tread. Falling into its depths must assuredly be suicide. Unlike the other noble houses, House Arathul resides away from
Never accepting animate dead from a pale master. Sounds like generally good advice. Yeah. If I had a pale master who's like, if you die, would you like me to bring you back to life? I'd be like, well, I don't know, man.
You find yourself in the Arathul slave pens. Due to the illusion spell, you appear to be just one more harmless captive, waiting to be bound, forced to serve.
Don't leave us. And I'm so jealous for some people who saw Iron Maiden in New York City recently. Be great. Can you get a creature companion for your birthday present, Titan? Are there any community creature companions you don't have already? You already have a mimic, right? And you got an invisible stalker. You've got a winter wolf pup. Do you have the dusty air elemental? Pretty sure you have that one too. I don't really think you have anything that you don't already have. Oh, yeah, snowy owlbear? Yeah.
The slave pen yards lead down into the main slave quarters. You will only find collared, obedient slaves in here. The slaves in the sleeping quarters are unattended by slave master or guard. Their collars ensure absolute obedience. In the workroom, slaves labor over jobs beneath their drow masters. Some art the slave master quickly calls out. A revolt!
These collars are supposed to be in battle.
Well, Kyber, yeah, this is one of. I only have two characters on Kyber. This and Kobold Killa, who's a Lopes, a low level um, warlock.
Tower, high above the slaves, is filled with priceless and ancient artifacts.
Yeah, I assumed you would be Titan.
The lever here has traces of webbing around the lock. Where could the key be? In the kitchens, slaves cook and clean under a slave master's watchful eye. The slave master looks you over.
An unbroken slave in my kitchen? Either you are very stupid, or I am very lucky.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the warlock too, but I've really actually, like I said, I didn't play a caster for a long time, just because I don't know reasons. I just never really been a big caster person in pen and paper either, which is kind of funny because right now my pen and paper group, I'm also playing a Sork in this case. So it's like after how many decades of not really being a caster person, I suddenly find myself both in game and in pen and paper playing pretty much nothing but casters.
The slaves are free of their master's control for now. It is time to face the heart of Abathur's power, the slave breaker. An authoritative voice can be heard down below.
It's time to fight!
Turn that up, slaves. I don't care if your fingers are bleeding. Your miserable lives mean nothing. New captives.
The sound of skittering marks the next room as House Abathur
Yeah, I've actually considered that, because if I
outlived their usefulness.
I might actually be able to get away with light armor, because I'm going to have 10% arcane spell failure reduction. From, what is it, the single weapon fighting line or whatever? I don't know. But at the moment I'm just in robes. But at the moment I'm still in heroic levels too, so. You know, the damsels of DDO, and there's a whole guild on. I think it's Arganessen, which is all wolves, the wolf pack and everything. I was thinking we really need a bear clan, and then we need to do a PvP of the bears versus wolves. I think that would be fun. But I'm not quite sure, you know, because bear form tends to be a little bit, maybe not taken as often as, say, wolf form in DDO, and I'm wondering if there's a sort of a min-maxed bear build out there that I guess I really just haven't been looking, so I don't know if there's a whole bunch of them out there or not, but I haven't really seen a lot of bears in games, so I'm assuming the answer is no. What do you think? If you were going to make like an entire bear clan, I mean, what class? What race? I mean, you'd have to do all sorts of things, but it'd be kind of fun having a whole slew of bears, because there's even bear creature companions, so you can have multiple layers of bear going on.
No slave has come to clean here in some time, if ever. Metal grinds against stone. The lever mounted in the wall has a delicate
Garrett!
strikes you as suspicious. A faint rushing sound within the floor cuts out. Although you hardly notice the sound before, the silence is alarming.
Strimtown just did a barbarian life? A grisly experience. Oh, nice, Stingite. Hey, nice to see you too, by the way. Yeah.
The large Dragloff stares at you.
You must be the one causing so much trouble around here. No matter. This ends now.
Overseer Solul. We'll slay you, Overseer Solul. Alright, let's do this, huh?
Who are you? Couldn't wait to give yourself to House Abbott. What are you waiting for? Slade, get them!
Who did the voiceovers for the Drow? That was largely Cindy Robinson, who, you know, voiced Lolth and the High Priestess. The male voice, I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to ask.
With Abathur, slaves, always making apparatus in shambles. The good house.
Ooh, I see a slaver's hand crossbow. That's kind of a useful one. Alright, very nice. Thanks again, everyone. I am going to take off here at this point rather than run this last quest. If you want to continue on and run that last quest, good luck and have fun. Alright, that is going to do it with Fridays at 5 here on twitch.tv/DDO stream and youtube.com/dungeonsanddragons/live. Just a quick note, we have Pikers Anonymous that starts at 8:30 p.m. tonight. I believe Missions of the Midnight Renegade is 3 p.m. Eastern. And you can find our full schedule on twitch.tv/DDO stream. Hope you have a great time in-game this weekend. Hope you take advantage of that 10% XP bonus. Please get your stuff turned in before it is too late, which will be first thing on Monday for the 10th anniversary stuff. So make sure you get all that stuff turned in if possible this weekend. How about a TP code? I'll drop a few in the chat here, you guys. Alright, we'll see you around soon. Hope you have a great DDO weekend. Thanks.